Good morning, children. This is Sharda from Little Heart Publications, and today I am going to teach you three-digit numbers. That is our chapter number 2. Children, what is the smallest two-digit number? 10. And what is the greatest two-digit number? 99. You already learned how to read and write two-digit numbers. Today we are going to learn how to read and write three-digit numbers. 99 is the greatest two-digit number. Add 1 to it. How do you read this number? This is 100. It has 3 digits and it is the first and the smallest 3-digit number. 100 is the smallest 3-digit number. Children, already you know the places in the 2-digit number. This is ones and this is tens. Coming to the 3-digit number, we have the places now ones, tens, hundreds. If you add 1 to it, you get 101, and we write it like this and we read it as 101. And you can continue like this until 109, and coming to 110. How do you get 110? 109 plus 1, that is 110. Never write like this 110. It is wrong. We know that a hundreds place, it has only 3 digits. So the places are ones, tens, hundreds. When there is 2 in the hundreds place, we read it as 200 and 201, like this and so on. So until 299, we can easily read. And when 1 is added to it, we get 300. And when 3 is in the hundreds place, we read it as 300. And we can write numbers from 300 to 399. When there is 4 in the hundreds place, 400. 4 in the hundreds place, we read it as 400. 5 in the hundreds place, 500. 6 in the hundreds place, 600. 7 in the hundreds place, 700. 8 in the hundreds place, 800. 9 in the hundreds place, 900. In this way, you can write the numbers from 100 to 999 very easily according to the places. And how do you read this number? What is the digit in the hundreds place? 2. So we read it as 243. So read the digit in the hundreds place with hundreds, and already we know how to read a 2-digit number. So it is 243. Read the digits in the ones and tens place together and with the hundreds place digit. This is read as 243. How do you read this? Can you read this as 56? No. There is 5 in the hundreds place. We read it as 506. How do you read this number? 6 in the hundreds place, 600. And digits in the ones and tens together, that is 60. So we read it as 660. In this way, you should be able to read all the numbers from 100 to 999. So what is the greatest 3-digit number? It is 999. What is the smallest three-digit number? That is 100. 999 is the greatest and 100 is the smallest three-digit number. Write the next 5 numbers. 326 is the starting number. Write the next 5 numbers. 300 and we read it as 326. 3 is the hundreds place. 326. The next number will be 327, 328, 329, 330. After 29, the next number is 30, 331. Write the next number in this series. How do you read it? How do you read this? 5 is in the hundreds place. So 507, 508, 509, 510. After 9 comes 10, 511, 512. In this way you can write next 5 numbers of any given number. Write the missing numbers. Three hundred and 51, 351. How do you read this? 351, 352. Next comes 353, 354, 355, 356, 357, 358. In this way, you can write the missing numbers. Five hundred and 49, yeah, how do you read this number? 5 is in the hundreds place. 4 and 9 together 49. 549, 550, 551, 552, 553, 554. So, you should be able to write the missing numbers like this. Write 5 numbers before this is 650. The before number of 650 is 649. We know that before 50 the number that comes is 49. 649, 648, 647, 646. $645. What comes before 300? it is 299. Next comes 300. Before 299, 298, 297, 296, 295. Just you should be able to write the backward counting and in backward numbers. Next, we shall know how to represent a 3-digit number on abacus. Abacus is nothing but a metal frame on which beads are arranged according to the number of beads in the hundreds, tens, and ones places. We shall read the number. This is hundreds, this is tens, ones. Count the number of beads in each bar, and according to its place, you have to read the number. There is only one bead here, there are no beads. This is written as 1, 0, 0. That is, its number is 100. So count the number of beads in the hundreds place. There are 3 beads and 2 beads in the tens and 5 beads in the hundreds. So how do you read this number? 325. In this way, we can represent a number on the abacus, and on counting the beads on the abacus, we can read and write the number. Now, how do you write the number? Count the number of beads in the hundreds place. It is 4. There are no beads in the tens, 0, and 6 in the ones. So, how do we read the number? We read it as 406. 4 hundreds, 0 tens, and 6 ones. Now resemble represent the number on the abacus. $500. 100s, tens, ones. So how many beads you have to draw in this? 5 in the hundreds place, and 0 in the tens, 0 in the ones. So no need to draw any beads in tens and ones. 643. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the hundreds. And how many beads you have to draw in the tens? 4. How many beads in the ones? 3. In this way, you have to represent the number on the abacus. Number will be given You have to mark the correct number of beads in the correct place. Read the numbers from abacus. Hundreds, tens, ones. So, count the number of beads in the hundreds. It is 4. 4 hundreds. How many tens? 2 tens. And how many ones? 7 ones. The number is 427. In this way, you can complete the exercises in the page number given in 23 and 27 regarding abacus. Let us write the number names for 3-digit numbers. So what is the number name? Writing the spelling of a number according to its place is the number name. How do you read this number? 4 is in the hundreds place. So we read it as 400. How do you read it there? How do you read this? 5 is in the hundreds place. So 500 and 62. Read the digits in the ones and tens together. You already know how to read them. So 562. 9 is in the hundreds place. So 930. So in this way you should be able to read and write the number names of the 3-digit numbers from 100 to 999. Now number name will be given. You should write the number. Write the number for 370. Ones, tens, hundreds. How many hundreds are there in this number? 300. 3 in the hundreds place. 70. You know how to write 70. 370. 805. 8 is in the hundreds place and 5 in the ones. There are no tens, so put 0 in this. Never write 805 like this. It is wrong because it has only 2 digits. 8 in the tens place is wrong. 8 should be in the hundreds place. Next, coming to the place value and face value. And place value. Face value is nothing but the digit itself. Place value. The value of the digit according to its place in the number. How do you get the place value? The digit multiplied by its place. Digit multiplied by its place, we get the place value. Now let us see. 483 ones, 3 is in ones, 8 is in tens, 4 is in hundreds. So the face value is the digit itself. Face value of 3 is 3, place value of 8 is 8, place value of 4 is 4, just as we read it. But coming to the place value, place value changes according to its place. 3 is in the ones place, 3 ones, that is 3. And 8 is in the hundreds place, 8 tens. 8 tens are 80. And 4 is in the 100, 8 is in the tens place, 8 tens are 80. 4 is in the hundreds place, 4 hundreds. That is 400. In this way, place value changes according to its place and face value never changes according to the position or the place. Write the place value of the underlined digit. So the place value of 9 is 9 tens, 9 into 10, 90. The place is, the digit is multiplied by its place. And 7 in the hundreds. The place value of 7 in this number is 7 hundreds. 7 is in the hundreds place, 7 hundreds. 7 into 100, that is 700. And here 4 is in ones place, 4 ones. 4 ones are 4 multiplied by 1, 4. And place value of 0 here, 0 in the tens, 0 multiplied by any number gives you 0 again. So place value of 0 is always 0. In this way, you can write the place value of any digit in the number according to its place. And the exercises are given in the page numbers 28 and 29. You can easily complete them. Thank you.